She was covered in leather and gold, 21 years old. I lost her in the cold. It's unfair.
So the first move is going to be we're going to be to the words. It is Little Miss Perfect. Yes, so we're going to break this down. First move is going to be little, so we're just going to be leaning to our left, and then we're going to be putting our hand down little. Okay? Then next move is perfect. You're going to be rotating your hand around like this. It's going to be coming out and around, and at the same time your right foot is going to be little miss. It's going to draw a little circle, a clockwise circle around. It's going to be ending up behind your left leg. Okay? So the first two moves is going to be little miss. Alright? Next two moves is going to be perfect on each of the syllables per and fet. Okay? So after little miss, we're just going to go up, put our hands to our cheeks, per, fet. Okay? Real cute and simple. So just to review, it's going to be little miss, per, fet. Okay? I'll do it to the side. Little miss, per, fet. Okay, so those are the first four moves. Now we're going to be moving on. After Little Miss Perfect, it's going to be sitting at the train stop, or bus stop, I forget which. It's going to be something stop. So we're going to be right here, ready? Perfect. And sitting is kind of like a hopping move. You'll be hopping on your left leg, and your left leg will be like sort of outwards. It's going to be perfect sitting. I do a little bit of a hop. I'll do it in this direction. Perfect sitting. Alright, so it's like when I put my hands down, I'll sort of like sit. After I do a small hop, I'll be sitting on this right leg. Alright, so it's going to be perfect sitting, and it's going to be kind of slow at the train. It's going to be like in this kind of angle up here, and then we're going to go down to our left here, stop. Okay, so it's going to be train, stop. Alright, so after perfect, it's right here, perfect, sitting, this is going to be in the air for like, well, not too long of a time, but it's going to hang for a bit. It's going to be perfect, sitting at the train, stop. Alright, so just a thing to know, just while you're sitting, this left leg is going to be hanging a bit. It's going to go out, it's going to do a little bit of crescent shape over here. Okay, so sitting at the train, stop. Okay, just to recap our first 8 moves, I believe, it's going to be 5, 6, 7, 8, little miss, perfect, sitting at the train, stop. So the next series of moves is going to be a combo. It's not terribly difficult, but it can be confusing at first, so just please bear in mind, keep track of your arms and legs. Alright, so after train stop, the words are red Nike high tops. So it's going to be, first move is going to be red. We're just going to be moving our right leg to our left. So train stop, red. Next move is going to be Nike. You're just going to notice your crouch a little bit right here when you step in on red. Nike, you're just going to put your left leg up. Right? You're not going to straighten up your torso. You just merely crunch up like this. Okay? So this is train stop, red, Nike. Okay? And you sort of want to grab it too. So train stop, red, you're crouched, Nike, go grab your shoe. Okay? Then it's going to be high top. You're just going to hunch a little bit. You might, you have to let go of your shoe a little bit, just leave it down there. But just go from here to there, alright, on high. So it's going to be train, stop, red, Nike, high. Alright, then the last word is top. All you're going to do is kick out with your left leg a little bit. It's going to be red, or train, stop, red, Nike, high, tops. Just, let your foot go, and, it's going to be as if your right hand, throws it out there. Top. Okay, so the combo is 5, 6, 7, train, stop, red, Nike, high, tops. Okay, let's do that from the side so you see what it looks like from this angle. It's gonna be train, stop, red, Nike, high, tops. Okay, and I'm gonna recap all of that from the beginning. 5, 6, 7, 8, little miss perfect, sitting at the train, stop, red, Nike, high, tops. Feel free to pause the video or just go back to a previous section, and when you're ready, just keep going and we'll do it to the music, okay? Just up to what we learned so far. Here we go.
Little Miss Perfect sitting at the train stop, red Nike high tops, listening to hip hop.
Okay.
While we were waiting, started
Let's
conversation.
move on. Just pause or whatever if you need to pause and go back into learn it again, go to earlier parts. But if we're gonna move on. Yeah. So we'll go back really quickly to train stop. It's gonna be train stop, red Nike high tops. Alright, next move. After you kick, you're just gonna spin a little bit. Or not even a spin, that's more of a turn. Nike high tops. Just turn a bit counterclockwise over your left shoulder so you face that direction, okay? So after you do tops, you're gonna turn around over here, and the next word is listening to hip hop. Alright, so after we throw the feet on tops, it's gonna be Nike high tops. Listening, we're gonna turn listening to hip hop. Okay, so in this move, listening to hip hop, I just want you to bob your head on hip hop, and it doesn't have, you can do any pose you want. It can be like top, hip hop. It could be like hip hop, just anything that goes up and down on the hip hop, and it's sort of a gangster kind of pose. Okay. So next, after that, so top, listening to hip hop. Next words is going to be while we were waiting. It's going to be pretty easy. So after you do your little pose and nod, it's going to be on the words while we were. We're just going to like scroll forward. While we were, and this point to your imaginary watch, and just look at waiting. Right? So after top, listening to hip hop while we were waiting. Okay, so let's put your imaginary watch right there. Waiting. Right? So after listening to hip hop while we were waiting, the next words are we started conversating. I'm not sure if that's a real word or not, but that's how he says it. So it's going to be while we were conversating. So waiting, started conversating. Tempo is probably a little bit different, but just know on the conversating part, started we're going to go right here, and conversating it's kind of long. We're just going to drag it out. We're just going to tap our knee, tap our feet a little bit, and it's going to like drag this right hand out from your mouth. This out there, okay? So it's going to be while we were waiting, started conversating. Okay, we're just going to extend your hand kind of slow, and make sure when you listen to the music, you just hear that word and just go for the full duration of that word, okay? So after that, so let's go to high tops, listening to hip hop while we were waiting, started conversating. Next words is before I got her name, along came a train. So after started conversating, we're just gonna put our hands over here on top of our heads. So conversating before I got her name. So hands on top of your head, then hands on your chest on name. Okay, so conversating before, hands on your head, I got her name, and your hands are going to be on the chest, okay? So left hand over your right. Here to here, okay? So, started conversating before I got her name. It's going to be along came the train, okay? And we're going to like play along with the, with the words right here, and we're actually going to pretend there's an actual train over there, and we're going to like, we're late for it, we're going to run after it, okay? So before I got her name, along came the train, and it's going to like run after it, okay? So let's try that from here. Started conversating before I got her name. Turn your head first. Along came, turn your body, the train, hand out, and then it's going to be ooh, and long melodic notes. You're just going to sort of shuffle off stage, off screen, whatever, for the next piece. Okay, so that concludes this piece. I'll try to go. I'll go over it, the whole thing, really quick. I'll give you, word by word tutorial. So you ready? First, it's going to be Little Miss Perfect. Little Miss Perfect, sitting at the train stop. Red Nike high tops, listening to hip hop while we were waiting. Started conversating before I got her name. Along came the train. Ooh, and you're going to be walking off stage, okay?
Somewhere in Brooklyn. Little Miss Perfect sitting at the train stop. Red Nike high tops, listening to hip hop while we were waiting. Started conversating before I got a name. Along came a train. Ooh.